Next question. A company needs rupees 31 lakh 25,000 for construction of new plant. The company issues 1 lakh 56,250 ordinary shares at the rate of rupees 10 per share and 15,625 preference shares of rupees 100 denomination bearing 8% rate of preference dividend. Income tax rate is 4040%. What will be the earning per share or loss per share? That is what you have to understand. If expected operating income is 62,500 and if it is 2,50,000. I request all of you to go through the question, please. So I request all of you to write down answer along with me. Calculation of earning per share or loss per share for each level of EBIT. So earning before interest and taxes 62,500 and 2,50,000. Less interest, it is 0. Earning before taxes 62,500 and 2,50,000. Income tax rate is 40%. So earning after taxes is 60%. That comes to 37,500. 2,50,000 into 0.6. That comes to 1,50,000. Less preference dividend. Now we understand that over here information is given that say the company will issue 15,625 preference shares, 100 rupees is the face value and the rate of dividend is 8%. So 15625 into 100 into 8%, that is 1,25,000. That is the amount of the preference dividend. So we will have earning available to equity shareholders. It is 25,000. The same would be divided with number of equity shares, that is 1,56,250. So we will have profit or loss per share. That is 25,000 divided by 156,250. So 25,000 divided by 156,250, that is 16 paise. This is the way we'll make the calculation of 2,50,000. In case of 62,500, what will happen? Let us understand. Now we can see that so the earning after taxes is 37,500 and the amount of the preference dividend is 1,25,000. So friends, over here we understand something like this, that if at all expected EBIT is 62,500, then in that case the amount of the preference dividend is 125, that exceeds the amount of the earning after taxes. So basically we have a contention that say will not make the payment of the preference dividend. Why? Because we don't have the sufficient earning. and payment of the preference dividend is voluntary, not mandatory. You can make the payment of the preference dividend in the subsequent year if not in this year. So apparently we have a point that say we will not mention 1,25,000. However, friends, over here we will consider 1,25,000 as the payment for the purpose of making calculation of the profit or loss. Why? Dear students, basically all these calculations that say we are doing is just for the purpose of analysis. So what happens that say whatever this kind of say the payments as if we are going to make, we want to estimate the profit or loss. So basically for the purpose of just understanding, for the purpose of just an estimation, say this amount of the payment is supposed to be shown. So 37,500 minus 1,25,000, that comes to loss of 87,500. So loss of 87,500. The same would be divided with the number of equity shares 156,250. So divided by 156,250. So what will happen? 87,500 divided by 156,250. So loss per share will be 56 paise. So over here it will be negative 0.56. It is calculated like this: negative 87,500 divided by 156,250. This is the way we are required to show the answer. Please write an answer. Please write an answer further. Based on above working, we find that there is a profit in case expected EBIT is rupees 2,50,000, comma, there is a loss for expected EBIT rupees 62,500. With paragraph write down. Importantly, for expected EBIT rupees 62,500, comma, we will consider that preference dividend will be paid. Preference dividend will be paid even though earning after taxes is insufficient. Full stop. In that write down further, we have to make all these calculations only for analysis, comma, it is not actual payment made. Full stop. So friends, for the purpose of analysis, we are going to consider this payment.